I'm a senior at the time. I'm a senior in college. And I'm in my second to last semester, and I'm taking a finance class, Finance 320. And the teacher says, look, guys, here's one of your first projects. I want you all to create a video. Create a report, written report on a company, like any company that's public, has to be a public company. Create a report on it, do a document. It's due in a couple weeks or whatever, how long it was due. I'm like, okay, cool. You know what I mean? It's whatever. I get my work done. I'm in the library. I go to tutoring if I need to, because I'm not wasting my money. I'm not wasting my investment. I don't partying and stuff is cool when you in college, but I'm in the books. I'm locked in. We want to be 60, 80 years old still working at Shoppers. We want to retire early. We want to have a good investment fund. We want to build wealth for our family, ourselves, our future family, wife, kids, mom. It's going to be probably about a 20-minute video, so sit tight, grab your popcorn, sit back, relax. Make sure y'all watch the whole video, bruh. Y'all don't want to miss no good game. What's good, fam? Welcome back to J Russ TV. If you're new to my channel, hit that like, that comment, and subscribe button below. We cover all things business, finance, reaction videos to different topics I find entertaining. If you're returning to my channel, you already know what's up, fam. Appreciate you for tuning back in. Hit that like button, leave a comment, join the discussion. Ain't got to hold y'all too long. Today I wanted to do a video on how I discovered my biggest stock play to date. My biggest stock play to date. I want to give y'all a game on how I found this one back in 2022. I'm currently 24, but I turned 25. And I want to show y'all a game to my supporters, my subscribers. I want to give y'all exclusive game, J Russ TV, the realest on YouTube, bro. I want to show y'all how I found my biggest stock play today, and that's NVIDIA. Y'all can see on the screen. NVIDIA is my biggest stock play to date. I have over like 25 shares of NVIDIA at the moment, and it has been my biggest play. It's still my biggest play today. I have a couple other stocks that's creeping up to beat it, but currently it sits as my highest play return wise, and then just money dollar sign wise. It's my biggest stock to play to date. It's gonna be probably about a 20-minute video, so sit tight, grab your popcorn, sit back, relax. Make sure y'all watch the whole video, bruh. Y'all don't want to miss no good game. Y'all don't want to miss nothing. I'm gonna show y'all step by step. I'm gonna break down how I found this company and the steps I did to find my biggest return today. You know what I mean? NVIDIA. Y'all should already know. Y'all probably seen it on the news now. If you just now getting on, it's not too late, but you need to start buying at the dips. I think it's a lifetime company. It's a long-term play. You know, I'm a long-term investor by all means. But let's go ahead and dive deep in. So NVIDIA. Today we're gonna do story time. Honestly, it's gonna be story time. Let me bring y'all back a couple years when I first found NVIDIA. I'm 24 years now, and I first found NVIDIA through one of the homies. My homie Jay Cleasy, Jared. He's been on the channel a couple times. I can watch a couple videos we've done together. But he's a software engineer currently. He was majoring in software engineering, and he told me about this application that I might be familiar with. It's called ChatGTP. It changed the game, bruh. It changed the game. You know what I mean? I'm a college student. You know, if you're in college, you know what you gotta do, bro. I'm finessing. I'm using the resources. I'm using Chegg. I'm doing what I gotta do. He sharp me. He said, bruh, ChatGTP. It's the new thing. You gotta tap in. I'm like, okay, bet. You know, I got a good network. Make sure y'all check out my networking video for the Commanders game. But I got a good network. You know, I listen to people that I respect. I said, okay, bet. Let me tap in to see what Brody's talking about. You know what I mean? He's a good guy. He's smart. I'm gonna tap in. So I do my research. I'm like, okay, bet. ChatGTP. What is ChatGTP? Bet. We live in the 21st century. I use the internet. What is ChatGTP? What is homie talking about? Okay, cool. ChatGTP is an artificial intelligence chatbot that uses natural language processing to generate human-like responses to user questions. It was developed by OpenAI and launched in 2022. Remember that date, 2022. That's everything changed since then. I'm like, okay, bet. Let me see what they talking about, bruh. ChatGTP. So I'm on it. I'm using it for a couple weeks, and I'm like, man, this is a life-changing application. Who invented this? I start asking questions. Just me being I like diving deep into different topics and researching and looking up stuff. You got the internet at our fingertips. I'm like, who created this? You know what I mean? I'm able to ask the questions, and it gives me replies instantly, very good detailed answers, not no regular computer. Like, AI is transforming things, and I'm still using AI to this day, and this is 3 years later. It's 2025. That was 3 years ago, bruh. My biggest holding to date. I'm telling y'all. I'm gonna put a screenshot as well of my stock holdings too somewhere in this video. So make sure y'all watch the whole thing. Y'all gonna see how many shares I got, and it's my biggest stock holding to date. And I've been investing for over 5 years now, and it's still my biggest. You know what I mean? But so yeah, let's recap. The homie put me on. He said, check out ChatGTP. I listen to him. Step 1, listen, observe, see what people are using in life. Listen to your network. You know what I mean? If you got a good network. He told me about the app. I said, bet. I use it for myself. I like to use applications, companies. If I'm able to use it hands-on, I will go and download the app, use the application to see how I like it. I'm rocking with it. It's next level. This is the future. You know what I mean? I'm a tech guy, and I'm like, this is amazing. It's helping me with my homework assignments. You got to get that piece of paper by any means necessary. I'm not wasting my money. So when people be saying college is a scam, college is a ripoff, no. Major in a good major, guys. If you go into college, I recommend it. Major in some STEM. Science, technology, engineering, math. Major in STEM. You get your business analyst is a good way too. Data analytics, that's a good major as well. Cybersecurity, stuff like that. Anything in enology, don't major in it. Anything in enology, that's my rule. Don't major in it. To get a good return on investment, you got to see how much you're gonna be making a year. What's your career max salary, and what are you spending in loans on that degree? So, yeah, I'm in school. I get sharp to the application. If sharp means I got hip, someone told me. I'm from the DMV. That's the lingo we use. Someone sharped me to ChatGTP, and I'm like, dang, bruh, what powers this? Who are the developers of this application? This is different. So what do? I use the internet. I say, what chips power ChatGTP? Okay, bet. The internet says AI chips such as NVIDIA A100 are the most valuable resource in tech right now, as they are crucial for training the large language models that powers the likes of ChatGTP. What is ChatGTP, and should be afraid of AI chatbots? No, we are not afraid. We accept. We are welcoming of the future of technology. I'm pro tech. If it makes my life easier, let's do it, baby. You feel me? So, where am I at? I'm using the application, and then I love it, and I'm deep diving. I start deep diving. What uses this? What powers this? NVIDIA chips. Interesting. I never really heard of them. I've probably been using them for years now. I never even known. You know what I mean? Cool. It's 2022. I'm still in college. I am a senior in college. And I'm in my second to last semester, and I'm taking a finance class, Finance 320. And the teacher says, look, guys, here's one of your first projects. I want you all to create a video. Create a report, written report on a company you like. Any company that's public, has to be a public company. Create a report on it. Do a document. It's due in a couple weeks or whatever, how long it was due. I'm like, okay, cool. You know what I mean? It's whatever. I get my work done. I'm in the library. I go to tutoring if I need to, because I'm not wasting my money. I'm not wasting my investment. I don't partying and stuff is cool when you in college, but I'm in the books. I'm locked in. I'm studying. I'm perfecting my craft. I'm putting my money to use. These loans, this is an investment. I don't play about my investments, bro, and it's going to get a return for me. So I'm locked in. I'm like, bet. You know, I've been hearing about this ChatGTP thing. I did a little bit of research, not too much. I heard NVIDIA is what powering them. Let's do a report on NVIDIA. Bet. Here we go right here. No cap in my rap. I'm probably one of the realest on YouTube right now. No cap in my rap. So, y'all can see right here. December 7th, 2022, 10:36 a.m. This is my personal email. This is when I created this document, this report for my finance class. College. I probably wouldn't have even dived this deep if I didn't go to college, bruh. You know what I mean? That's why I'm big on getting your education, going to school. I might be getting my master's. You just got to major and focus on something that's relevant, that's really going to expand your knowledge, guys. You know what I mean? It's not a scam. So I'm like, bet, let me do my report on NVIDIA. That's one of the only few stocks I've really been looking into. I'm still kind of green and the stock investing and stuff like that. Green means I don't really know too much about it. So like, let me do a little research on NVIDIA. So I create this document. NVIDIA company, Jonathan Gorham. That was my previous name. I changed my last name a couple years ago. It's now Russell. I ain't gonna get into all that. Bowie State University, that's where I went to school. Finance 320, fall 2022. Principal of Finance, December 7th, 2022. I'm not, no cap. I'm not gonna lie to my subscribers, my supporters. I'm real. I keep it transparent. I'm just like y'all, bro. Like, I just want to show y'all what I did, what's worked for me. You know what I mean? I'm no get rich quick scheme, no scamming, no flexing Ferraris and stuff like that. When I'm broke, living at my mom's basement. No. Everything I got, I worked for myself. I did the research. I put the work in. I did the 10,000 hours. You know what I mean? So I'm just trying to show y'all and be transparent on my channel. You know what I mean? We want to release on YouTube. So I hope y'all appreciate this. You know what I mean? And take heed and learn from it. You know what I mean? I want to show y'all the youngins out there that's younger than me. I'm young, but people younger than me, who older than me. I'm trying to show y'all what I did, how I found my first big company. So let's get into the document. Running ahead, NVIDIA company, Jonathan Gorham, Bowie State University, finance, December 7th. No cap. I didn't edit this. I didn't just type this together today. No, this is 2 years ago, 3 years ago. I made this. This is your standard report in college. I forgot what the name of it is. I've been out of college for a minute now, but introduction, history and development of the company, description and status size, financial statement. You got your organizational structure, your core business, your equity valuation, regulations, market analysis, diagnosis of current problems, conclusion. So let's get into it. This is what I did. I wrote this up. I said, let me do research. You know what I mean? NVIDIA company is an American corporation that is technologically built and is located in Delaware and is based in Santa Clara in California. Founders are Jensen Hang, don't fry me if I mess his name up. Chris Match, Curtis Prime. Shout out Jensen. That's my boy. That's my boy right there. He didn't change my life. Founded in April 1993, the founders believed the company was going to grow due to the high growth in graphics-based computing because of solving graphic problems. This is another good point, guys. A lot of people aren't going to be on the same frequency as you. You might be ahead of your time. If you like me, if you rocking with me, if you my supporter, you probably like me for real. You ahead of your time. A lot of people don't understand. I'm looking from I always look at a future mindset, long term. People don't always get the game. I've invested in stuff, businesses. People are like, why are you doing this right now? It's cool. Say that. You don't understand my vision. You don't see the vision that's in my head, bro. Like, so similar to what is right here. They were ahead of the time. That's how you really gotta capitalize big gains. You gotta be ahead of your time. You gotta believe in something that no one is really believing at the time, even if it seems against the status quo. Me personally, ChatGPT, no one was sharp. My homie sharped me. A couple people knew, but the teachers, the world wasn't sharp to ChatGPT. 2022, I was on it literally when it first came out, like a couple weeks after it came out. I was sharp to it. You gotta stay on your toes. You gotta have a good network that's putting you on game, or you just gotta be doing your research, guys. Gotta be ahead of your time. So when it hit and you invested into it heavily, when it hit, it's going boom, and your whole portfolio gonna go up. That's part of my strategy. I can't give you all the game. You gotta tap in. Join the Patreon. You know what I mean? I'm beefing that up. But let's continue. Video games were highly getting into the market, and thus the demand would have helped the company. Logo 2006. The total assets were 44.18 billion in 2022. The equity was 26 billion. Their shares over the years traded with 531. But the number of employees they had in 2020, they had 3.87 billion sales, 50% from the same year. 50%. Their sales been increasing, high demand for computers in 2019. Also, the manager reflecting that there was an evolution that caused due to the pandemic, and it affected the workforce trends, having their great focus on technologies such as laptops and virtual workstations. The manager reflected that there was an evolution that was caused due to the pandemic. They saw the opportunity and they capitalized on it. You back to what I was saying. You gotta keep your eyes open. You gotta watch the market. You gotta pay attention to trends. You gotta see what's happening. Oh, that's happening. Bet what's gonna happen 2, 3, 4, 5 years from now. Bet that's what I think. Let's run with it. Let's do some research. Let's see how we prepare ourselves to capitalize what's gonna happen 3 years from now. They was already ahead of the game. Let's see what else. This shows, let's see, their current ratio can be defined as the liquidity ratio, as it measures the company's ability to pay all their short-term obligations comfortably. Month end, which in July 22 is 3.62, shows the company is still able to expand its branches and improve in any area they want. So this is the GPU performance. Over the years, the company has really grown from where it started in 1993. It started with its first partnership with S.G. Thompson, whoop the whoop. NVIDIA has co-business in designing and selling GPUs for gaming, cryptocurrency, mining, all that good stuff. This acts as another way for them to make an income from their normal ways of earning. Increase for robotics, use chips in vehicles in high demand. The equity valuation is considered to be overvalued. The equity valuation of NVIDIA is considered overvalued according to Wall Street. This shows that they have a PE ratio of 40.33 and their price to sales 13.67. Another rule I got. You can't always listen to analysts. They said it was overvalued in 2022. Look where NVIDIA is at now. You can't always listen to Wall Street. You got to do your own research. This shows that the company will strive for more in the years to come. As to cover up the gap there, this means they will have to improve their performance in sales general. I can read through all that. NVIDIA quarterly earnings. Core values and whatever. On market analysis, their shares on a week-to-week date are up 7%. Global S&P market glows on their trends. The competitors were Cisco, Extreme Networks, Arista Networks. Who I ain't never heard of them. These, whoever that is. The external influence is technological influence. Daily rise, the new inventions, you do whoop, the analysis of the current problem of the company, whoop. It is advisable for buyers to buy from NVIDIA because their market value is stable and thus good for investing. They have decentralized organizational structure and clients can be served. Yep, good stuff. Hold on, it's one thing where I want to see where they say where their stock price was, and then I'm gonna go from there. Okay, here we go. So this is 2022, guys. November, December 2022. The stock price is at $126 when I did this report. And this is before the stock split. A stock split is basically when a company splits their stocks up. They did a 10 for 1. So for every 1 share you had, you get 10 shares. The value doesn't change, but it makes it more attractable for investors because it's at a lower price. So this is when the company was at $126. So pause there. I did the report. Let's recap. The homie put me on. I used that ChatGPT. I fell in love with it. I wanted to deep dive, did more research. What powers ChatGPT? And I ended up doing my research and found NVIDIA. Cool. At the same time, I'm in college. I happen to take a finance class. We do a report on a company we like. I did the research on NVIDIA. I liked what I saw. So what I said, let's start investing. I want to put some money into NVIDIA. I like the company. I like what I'm seeing. I like the research I did. The balance sheet's looking right. The revenue's looking good. The future prospect, I think down the line, they're going to be a great company. You know what I mean? And this is November-ish 2022. So let's see. Let's go back. November. Oh shoot. The stock was at $16.27. Now, mind you, guys, this is before the stock split. So technically, it was $160 a share. And I'm a college student. I already been a hustler. I always been getting low pay. I always kept some money on the side to any investment that I ever wanted to invest in. As a business owner, I always knew I had to keep some capital on the side if I ever needed to refund a client, taxes, It's a good drop. I'm able to buy more inventory that I know is in high demand, and I'm able to flip and make a profit. I gotta keep some money on the side to invest for inventory. I always gotta keep money, so I always had the money on the side. And during this time, I said, okay, I want to start investing. So I started slowly. I think I put like a lump sum in there at first, $100 or so. I'm still in college, and I said I'm gonna do a reoccurring investment. That's another piece of game. Reoccurring investments. I said I'm gonna do a reoccurring investments every week. I'm gonna put $10, $15, $20 into NVIDIA, and let's see where it goes. You know what I mean? And I do that from 2022. I'm gonna put my portfolio, what I have in NVIDIA holdings, up here somewhere. I'm gonna show y'all. No cap. I'm not lying to y'all. I'm keeping it transparent. So yeah, I start buying the company little by little, dollar cost averaging. And you know what I see? Okay, bet 2022. I'm buying every week, dollar cost averaging. If I get an extra pay, I might throw it in there some more. I'm throwing it in there. I'm focused. A year later, November 2023. Dang, they had $49. I started investing at $16. Is that $49? I doubled my money, over 100% return. Now, mind you guys, hold up. I was investing at $160. This is a pre-stock split. $160 a share as a college student. I wasn't to buy much, but I was able to get 2, 3, 4 shares, I think. Maybe 5 at the max shares I had at the time. So that's like probably like a band in there already as a 22-year-old college student. But I did my research. I'm an investor. I do my research. I'm a smart guy. I'm like, all right, bet. I'm seeing the vision. That's a year later, over 100%. I'm like, okay, it's doing something. This is my first stock that's really blew up. Before then, I was just investing in your Mag 7, your Microsoft, your Apple, your Meta, your blue chip stocks. Not too much growth, steady growth, but not much like you get in with NVIDIA. This is the type of growth I was looking for. You know what I mean? I'm like, bet. A year later, I'm up 100%. Cool. Let's dump a little more in there. Let's up the investment up a little bit. I like what I'm seeing. December hit. March. 3 months later, NVIDIA hits $94. $900 pre-split. That's $900 a share. And mind you, I'm 22. I got 2-3 shares at the time. A handful of shares at the time. You know what I mean? Almost a band a share. 23 years. No, this 2024. I'm 24 years old. 24 years old, bruh. Okay, I like the stock market. Where else are you going to get these type of gains? You know, NVIDIA was at cents. You could put $100 in 2015. I mean, I was a freshman in high school, so I mean, I wasn't thinking about this. But you could put $100 in, and like, you could have retired. You feel me? Crazy. Where else are you going to get these gains? You're not going to get these gains in real estate. So I like the stock market so much. So boom, two years later, I'm up. It hit $900 a share. It dipped to $700. You know what we did? We bought more. I bought more. Bet it's a dip. Let's throw some money. Let's throw some more money in there. Couple months later, we had $1,300 a share. A share. I'm 24 years old. I'm like, what in the world, bro? Why don't they teach this? Shout out to my finance professor. Shout out to Khaleesi. Shout out for the people that, you know what I mean? Shout out to myself for doing the research. It's like $1,300 a share. As a 24-year-old, I'm 24 now, so this is like a year ago. You know what I mean? $1,400 a share. I'm like, okay, bet. I'm still dollar cost averaging. It dipped down to about 1,000. We buy more. It bounced back up. It go down again. We buy some more. It go up. 150. Go down a little bit. This is the time right now. Year over year, it's up 135% alone. Where else you gonna find these games? You feel me? Where else you gonna find these games? Let me know in the comments. But this just goes to show you all, you gotta do your research. You gotta have a good network around you that's telling you about different stocks, different plays that's out here. You know what I mean? And you gotta do your research, and you gotta have money on the side to invest. You gotta have a little cash stash to invest when opportunities present themselves. For sure. So let's recap, guys. Let's recap. Let me know if y'all following me. But first, the homie put me on ChatGPT. It literally just came out weeks before. Bet I listened to him. I could have easily said, okay, whatever. I'm good. I don't need to research that. I said, nah, let me see what's up. What are you talking about? It changed the game. I'm using it. It's helping me. What's powering this tool? Okay, let's do a little research. Oh, okay. NVIDIA. Oh, they make chips. I've probably been using them. Okay, cool. I'm in college. College is a good investment in my opinion. My professor says, do research on a company you like. Okay, bet. I'm going to do NVIDIA. I kind of been tapping in with them. Dang, research. They doing good. I see the future vision. I like the CEO. It's cool. $150 a share. I mean, that's a little expensive as me as a college student, but luckily I can buy fractional shares. We in a day and time where you can buy fractional shares. I'm putting $10, $20, $30 a week into the stock over the course of a year, 2 years. I get a couple shares under my belt. Boom. They were ahead of their time. They knew AI was going boom. And it boomed at the perfect time. The perfect time. And the stock's going to $400, $500, $800, $900 a share. My portfolio was going crazy. I'm like, what in the world is happening, bruh? I keep dollar cost averaging into it every week, every month. And I still dollar cost average. NVIDIA is my biggest share stock to date still. Is one more stock, is one or two stocks that's creeping up that I think is really going to outpace my NVIDIA portfolio. If y'all been watching the channel, y'all might peep which one it is. But it's about two stocks that I think will surpass NVIDIA, honestly. NVIDIA has a lot of growth packed into it already. If I had more money back in the day, I would have dumped as much money as I'm putting in these other stocks now. But I didn't. You got to learn from your accomplishments and apply them to new going forward. So the strategy that I use for NVIDIA, I've been using that for a whole bunch of other stocks, and it's been paying off. It's going to pay off way bigger than NVIDIA. I'm telling you. Give me another year or two. These stocks that I'm picking now are going to pay off way more. I've been doing my research, guys. I've been doing my research. But I just want to show y'all what I did to really lock in and understand the stock market. You know, I was green, meaning I didn't know too much about it. But I said we got the internet. I'm going to do my own research. I'm not going to allow no man to tell me what to put me on. I'm grateful for it if they do, but I'm gonna do my own research. You know what I mean? I'm gonna make sure I'm comfortable with it. And yeah, so this is basically what I did. You know what I mean? From start to finish, and I'm still investing into it. And people caught on a little late. I was ahead of the game. I'm ahead of the game now on some plays. So stay tuned to the channel. I'm gonna put y'all on game. You know what I mean? And this is at 22 years old. My stock portfolio was going up, bruh. So it's like compound interest is going to do wonders for me over the next few years. My goal is to retire by 35. I'm trying to have $1 million plus by the time I turn 35. At the latest, 40-ish. I think I'll be good to retire at the latest. But either or, I'm a long-term investor. So this is just a good video for y'all. The strategy that I use to find my first big investment. I dive deep. You got to do the research. Ask yourself, what powers these companies? What's happening in the economy? Where is the money flowing to? That's what you got to think. You got to think deep. You can't think surface level, guys. But yeah, I appreciate all the supporters. I appreciate y'all. If you're new to the channel or if you're returning to the channel, if you made it this far in a video, I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna keep coming with the videos. Let me know. Leave some feedback if y'all enjoyed this video. And we're gonna keep investors. We want to retire early, bro. We don't want to be 60, 80 years old still working at Shoppers. We want to retire early. We want to have a good investment fund. We want to build wealth for our family, ourselves, our future family, wife, kids, mom, dad. We want to retire all of them. So what we're going to do, we're going to invest in the market. We're going to make smart moves. Not only are we going to invest in the market, we're going to invest in ourselves. You know what I mean? And the biggest investment you can make is yourself, your education. That's why I say school, college, university is not a scam. Major in STEM. Science, technology, engineering, math, business analysts, data analytics, cybersecurity. Don't major none of that ends in ology. Calculate it. Do your research like I did with NVIDIA. Do your research. How much does this major make? What's the lifetime career salary of this major? Okay, I'm about to put 30 bands in my investment, but my career salary might be 150, 200K for this major. That makes sense. If it's only 50K, that might not be the best investment. Thank guys. But I appreciate y'all. Hit that like, that comment, that subscribe. I ain't gonna make this too long. And let's keep running it up. Stay tuned for the next video. And let's get it.